Hello friends, today we'll discuss about Google Classroom. Google Classroom is a way to get all of your students in a one place and allows you to easily assign the work and for students to turn it in. Means it is a virtual place where you can assign the assignments to your students. Students will collect the assignments, complete assignments on their own, and submit the assignment on Google Classroom. Means it is a virtual platform for students and teachers for submission of your assignments. Now we'll move towards the prerequisites of Google Classroom. What you actually require for Google Classroom. Very first thing you require that you must have Google account with you. Without Google account, you cannot use Google Classroom. Having Google account mandatory for teachers as well as students also. Secondly, you must have the knowledge of MS Office, Word, Excel and PowerPoint, or Google Documents, Google Presentations and Google Spreadsheets. Because many times you are downloading your assignments in the form of documents and you are submitting the assignments in the form of documents also. So you must have the thorough knowledge of Office, MS Office or Google Documents. You must have the knowledge of YouTube also, because YouTube is also owned by Google. You must have ability to create a video. You must have ability to upload your video, and you must have your YouTube channel so as to provide the links to your students will make easy. Then you should have a ready to share list of various links to the videos. Because many times what happened, as an assignment we can give various links to the students, watch this video and write a summary of this video, or you can upload your pre-recorded lecture there in a asynchronous way. Student can watch it. After watching that asynchronous video, they will write the questions or they will write the assignments on that particular video. So you must have at least some links of your subject so as to share with your students. You should have the knowledge of creating Google Forms. If you want to conduct a quiz, if you want to conduct a test, then you must have knowledge of Google Form. All your work will be stored on Google Drive. Whatever work you will do on Google Classroom will be stored on your Google Drive. So you should also have the knowledge of Google Drive. And Google Calendar is also very important so as to schedule all your assignments. So you should know some of the basics of Google Calendar also. Apart from these technical requirements, you must be an enthusiastic teacher. Without enthusiasm, you cannot do a progress. You cannot handle a technology. So you must be an enthusiastic teacher. Now, where can I get this Google Classroom? If you are using mobile, download the Google Classroom application from Play Store and install it on your mobile. Also, you need to log in to the Google Classroom. If you are using computer, go to the website classroom.google.com or simply type Google Classroom in Google. You will be directed towards Google Classroom. And for calendar, documents and Google Drive, you can use calendar.google.com for Google Calendar, docs.google.com for documents or forms, drive.google.com for Google Drive. You can also download the application of Google Calendar, Drive and Classroom on your mobile. These are the prerequisites and some of the basic of Google Classroom. Now we'll move towards actual creating a Google Classroom. Let us start with Google Classroom. This is Google Classroom. This is the home page of Google Classroom. You can see here the web address classroom.google.com, or you can simply go to google.com and type there Google Classroom. You will be directed over here. Very first thing you need to do, you should log in with the Google Classroom. This is login. This is my login. Here my name appears and below my email ID appears. You must log in to Google Classroom. Now here if you can see, these are the menus. 3 lines are there at the left corner. Main menu is there. First is classes. Second is calendar. Third is archived classes. And fourth is settings. These are 4 sub menus under the main menu of Google Classroom. We'll not go directly with the classes, calendar, archived. First we'll go to the settings. If we click on setting, here it is your profile. You can change profile picture also, no problem. It is your email. If you want to receive email notification whether the student has submitted, this student has submitted, this student has submitted, if you want notification, then keep it is on, otherwise keep it is off. If you want to make students to comment on your post, you can keep it is on. All requirements are there. You can make the settings accordingly as per your comfort zone. If you want to make students able to comment on each and every post which you are going to post on Google Classroom, you can make it enable. Classes you teach, late submission of student work, if you want to allow it, you can allow it. Resubmission of student work, if you want to allow it, you can allow it. Otherwise you can disable it also, like this. Invitations to co-teach classes. Co-teach classes means co-teacher. If you want to invite some co-teacher with you, you can invite them. Schedule post published or failed. If you have published one assignment, if you want to publish this assignment again, and if you want to schedule it, then you can schedule it. You can enable it or disable it. Whatever you want, you can do with these settings. This is about the settings. Now we'll go to the archived class. Means if you want to delete a class, first you need to archive that class into archived classes, and then you will be able to delete it. It is just like the recycle bin of our computer. If you delete any of the file on your computer, it goes to recycle bin. If you want to restore it later on, you can restore it also. If you want to delete it permanently, you can go to recycle bin and you can delete it permanently from your computer. This is the same thing. You can go to the archived classes and delete the class permanently also with the archived classes. And classes now, this is home. We'll go to the home. Now presently there are no classes. Now I want to create a class. Here plus sign is given, right corner, plus sign. If you click on this plus sign, 2 options are available. First option is join class and other is create class. For students, you have to use this option, join class, and for teachers, if you want to create a class, you can use this create class. For join class, either you can get or you will get an invitation link. On that invitation link, by clicking on that invitation link, you can be directed to the class, or you can log in directly with the Google Classroom and then enter the class code which is shared by your teacher. 2 options are there for joining the class, either by invitation link or by entering the class code which is shared by teacher. Now we'll go to the create class. Click on the create class. The message appears here using classroom at a school with student. If you are using a Google Classroom at a school level, you need to sign in for the G Suite. But for individual level, you need not sign it for G Suite. You can sign it for only Google Classroom also. It will be sufficient. We'll accept this and go to continue. Now, this screen appears for create class. Here you can give the name create class. I will give here name like second year B.Ed 2020-21. Section, either you can enter English medium, Marathi medium separately, or you can enter both the mediums. I will put here English and Marathi medium. What is the subject of the class? Course, open course 212, information literacy, and you can share any room number 1, 2, 3. It has not that much importance for room. This is my class, and now I will click on create class. It will take some time to create a class, just minute or 2 minutes. It will take time. Yes, now our class is created. This is our class. This is the name of your class, second year B.Ed 2020-21. This is section. This is your class code here. If you click on this maximize, this is your class code. You can change the theme also. You can select a theme from here. You can change the theme, which is given by Google itself. They have given many options to you in a gallery. General themes are there for English and history, for maths and science, for arts, sports, other, or you can also add your own theme also. I will note, okay, I will select this, select class theme. It will be changed now. Class theme. Now, if you can see here, there are 1 stream, 2 classwork, 3 people, and 4 grade. 4 sub menus are there for your classroom. These are the main menus for your classroom. This is your classroom. These are archived classes and settings same which we have seen before. First we'll go to the people, because without student there is no value to your classroom. You have created a classroom. Now in your classroom, you are the only one person as a teacher. Nobody is there in front of you. So you need to add the students, as well as if you want, you can add co-teachers also. Go to the people. Here people are there on this tab. Again, 2 options are there, teachers and students. Now I will add teachers to my class to assist me. I will add some teachers, some of the teachers. Here I can type the names or email IDs of the teachers. Any number of teacher we can invite from this invite teacher tab. I have invited them. Now I have entered the email IDs, and now I will click on this invite tab. Accordingly, they will receive an invitation mail. Here you can see in the bracket the login email ID of the teacher, and in bracket it is invited. When they accept the invitation, this invited label will get disappeared. I have sent invitation to 3 of the teachers. They can accept the invitation. Now we'll move towards the students. You must have the email IDs of all students with you. For that purpose, I'll add all the students, and I'll just paste from Word file or CVC file all the email IDs over here, and I'll click add recipients. Here are all the email IDs, and I'll click on invite. You can invite students one by one also, or you can invite students in bulk manner also. I have invited all the students in a bulk, so it will take some time. Here on my screen, you can see that Vishwasarao sir has accepted the invitation. Vartak madam and Gaibhai madam yet not accepted the invitations. You can check with your email ID whether you have received the email invitation or not, and accordingly accept the invitation. You need to click on, there is a message, hello Charudatta Gande, under it email ID of mine is given, invited you to the class second year BA 2020. If you click on this second year BA 2020, there appear a message open with Google Chrome or a Classroom. I'm saying as per the mobile view, mobile interface. If you are downloaded the Classroom application on your mobile, open with Classroom. Just once or always open with Classroom. Same is there on the desktop interface also. Only there appears a tab as a join. In mobile there appears a link to join, and here appears a tab as a join to join. You can click on join also, and you will be get joined in the class. So for 19 students have accepted the invitations. People are also added there. Now we'll go to the stream first. What we did first? First we created a classroom. Then we added people, teachers as well as students. Whatever the teachers I have added, they can act as like me, only they cannot delete the class. They can do everything like me. I am the owner of this classroom. They can do anything with the classroom except deleting the classroom. And students are there. I have added both teachers and students. Now I will go to the stream now. Stream option is there. This stream is mainly used for announcement, making announcement. This is an interface where student can also communicate. If you enable in your setting to comment students, student can also enable to communicate on your announcements. You can share kudos, questions, concerns, updates about your classwork, about your classroom, anything you can share in this announcement tab. You can share links also, and you can have the virtual classroom discussion. It is a place of virtual discussion of your classroom. And very important thing is that you can share the same announcement to multiple classes at a time. This is the very important thing, is that you can share same announcement with multiple classes at a time. Now here, how can we share it? Here, share something with your class. What you can share now? What you can share? Here comes the class for second year, all students, or you can choose which students you want. These students are now added in our classroom. These many students are added in our classroom now. If you want to announce only 2 or 3 students, you can select 2 or 3 particular students and share the announcement. If you want to announce to every student, select all students. It's up to you whether to select everyone or selected one. This is. Now, what can I share? I'll just share this will be the first announcement in the form of text only. Here I have put the announcement. All the students are informed that their online classes are starting from 5th August on Zoom platform. Please download the latest version of Zoom application and create an account. Eagerly waiting to see you virtually on coming Wednesday. This is my announcement for class, all the students, whether I want to post it right now or I want to schedule it. Again, three options are there. I can post it immediately at the right moment. If I want to schedule it, then click on schedule it. When you want to post it, I want to post it on 4th August at 10 a.m. and say schedule. It will be posted automatically on 4th August at 10 a.m. You can schedule also it. If I post it immediately, now student, you can check it whether you have received it or not. I have posted it.
Yes, sir.
Received it? Have you received? Yes, many students have received. I have also received here.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now you can comment on that announcement also. You can comment it.
Comment.
We are also eagerly waiting. We don't want any classroom. We don't want any online education. Whatever you want, you can comment over here. Because I have made the settings enable to comment students. If I disable those settings to comment students, you cannot comment on it. Only one-way announcement will be there. I have kept the interactive announcement. Is it okay? Now, second announcement, what we can do. Again, I will click on share something with your class. This is again, here add option is there. Can you see add option? Yes, add option is there. Click on the add. Here you can add a file from your Google Drive. You can add a link. You can add any of the file, document, presentation, spreadsheet, or you can add YouTube link also. Presently, I will add a YouTube link. I will go to the YouTube directly by clicking on this tab, YouTube. Automatically, YouTube will be opened here. Yes. And I'll put a video over there. Select any of the video for the sake. I have added this video link over there and I will put here. Please go through the short film by clicking on the link below. A scholarly debate on new education policy. What do you think? Will it be beneficial to build a nation? This is a sort of announcement and I want the students should comment on this announcement. What they are feeling about this new education policy. I will now post it immediately. You might have received second announcement also. Have you received it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, you have received it. By clicking on that public lecture, you can see that by clicking on that link, you will be directed to YouTube video of that particular link. You can watch the video and then you can comment what you feel, whether this new education policy will be beneficial to build a nation or not. This is second. First, we have seen you can directly put only textual message and as an announcement. Second, we have seen we have posted a link to the video and made students to comment on it. This is second is there. Third is also there. By sharing, you can share any picture also, any file also, any sort of image also, and make students to comment on it or not comment on it. Anything you can use it. Suppose today is death anniversary of late Lokmanya Tilak and Anna Bhau Sathe. You can make the announcement by publishing their photos over there as an announcement also. These announcements, this is the way, this is now the thing of your own creativity, how creatively you will use this announcement section. You can announce as you like, as per your liking or as per your creativity, whatever you think good, you can announce it for your class. This is about the stream. All are getting what I am telling? Sagarna samajhta hai?
Sir, Pooja Satpute here. Can I
Ah.
ask a doubt right now?
Yes, 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 you can ask.
Sir, regarding this announcement,
Ah.
when we say, if, for example, if we schedule an announcement.
Yes, yes, we can schedule it.
So now when, for example, right now, say for 4th August, if you're scheduling that announcement, will I be, until it is posted, will I be able to see it as a teacher login on my screen?
Yes, yes, as a teacher, you can see it. Until that, you can delete it also. You can reschedule it also.
Okay.
But
Okay.
for students, it will be posted on the scheduled time and date.
Okay,
As a
sir.
teacher, you can do anything with it. You can delete it, you can edit it, anything you can do it.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Yes. को टीचर सुद्धा जे ऍक्च्युअल टीचर काम इथे करू शकतो अनाउन्समेंटचं किंवा इतर कुठलं ते को टीचर सुद्धा त्याच्यामध्ये करू शकतो. आपल्याला हे सगळं कुठे कामाला येणार आहे? आपल्याला हे सगळं मायक्रो टीचिंग जेव्हा आपण सुरू करू नवीन वर्षांकरता, त्या मायक्रो टीचिंग करता आपल्याला हे उपयोगी पडणार आहे. किंवा जे पेपर्स दोघं जण शिकवतात, उदाहरणार्थ गायडन्स अँड काउन्सिलिंग आहे किंवा आमचा 212 आहे, आम्ही दोघं शिकवतो, दोघांचे विषय वेगळे आहेत परंतु आमच्या काही ऍक्टिव्हिटीज सारख्या असू शकतात. त्या केसमध्ये मी किंवा जोशी सर किंवा रॉय मॅडम आणि वराडे मॅडम एकत्रितपणे ते शेअर करू शकतात, एकत्रितपणे ती क्लासरूम वापरू शकतात. ते मराठी मीडियम आणि इंग्लिश मीडियम करता एकच क्लासरूम त्याच्यामध्ये करता येऊ शकेल. समजलं स्ट्रीम सगळ्यांना? नॉट अवेलेबल फॉर यू विच आर नाउ यू आर सीइंग ऑन माय स्क्रीन. This is interface for teacher only.
Yes, sir.
Student interface is different what you are seeing on your mobile or your laptop. Is it okay? Now we'll move towards next part. It is very important part, that is classwork or assignments. I'll click on the classwork. Classwork. Till now, what were we doing? We used to assign the assignments on the notice board of our college. You used to take the photographs. You used to write the assignments, copy the assignments of each others, and then we need to take the continuous follow-up for collecting the assignments from you. This was the usual practice. Now, in this Google Classroom, this is totally paperless practice. Nothing paper is there. Using Google Documents, you no longer to collect and pass out the paper. You can use Google Documents also. Second benefit is that it eliminates sharing issues by placing the document in teacher students Google Drive immediately. We need not place a document individually to each student's drive. We can assign it collectively and you will get it. Students simply need to press the button turn in. Now you will appear the button turn in under the assignment with the Google Classroom and let teacher know that they are ready to have their work assessed. Means you download that Google document, complete your assignment, upload that Google account, Google document and press the turn in. That means your assignment is submitted. There are many ideas for classwork or assignments. It can be used as a collaborative group assignments. You can complete assignment in a collaborative manner also. Individual writing assignment, note taking templates, tests and quiz. We can conduct tests as well as quiz also, and it is very useful for project based learning. We can do or complete any project collaboratively on this platform also. These are some benefits of the classroom and assignments. Now we'll go towards the creation of the assignment. Here you can see a plus button, create. Here press on this button, create. Many options are there. First is assignment. We'll go each option. First, assignment. Here is the assignment. What is the title of your assignment? This is my first assignment. Assignment number 1. write short notes. Instructions, if you want to give instructions, these are optional. I have given the instruction, maximum words for short notes 100. All questions are compulsory. Each question carries same marks. And now I will add a one template here as a file. It will first let you to present documents on your Google Drive. I want to upload it from my computer. I will click on the upload, then browse. You can directly drag a file over here also. Yes. What I have done, I have uploaded one or added one document file. Here are the options. Student can view file. They can only view file. Students can edit file and make a copy for each student. I will make it as students can edit file. Same file student can edit, or it is used for project-based learning or collaborative assignments. And here make a copy for each student. I will make it enable, and then again I can assign it right at the moment, or I can schedule it, or I can save a draft over here. I can schedule it at my desired date and time. I'll assign it now. I'm assigning this assignment. This is purely textual assignment. I have assigned now. You will receive it shortly. Now the assignment is created. Go to classwork there. There is a classwork. Tab is there, available for student. Have you received it?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, you have received it. One more thing for the same assignment, you can make the settings for the assignments, whether this assignment is for all students or not. Or if you want to give this assignment to selected students, select the students from here who have accepted your invitation. How many points are there, means marks you want to give for this assignment? This is a very short assignment. I will assign 10 marks here. What is the due date to submit this assignment? Presently, by default, there is no due date. We can give date as a 5th August. If you want to give time, you can give time here also. Otherwise, it will be ended by 11:59 p.m. at August 5th. After that, nobody will be able to send the assignment. This is due date. If you want to create a topic for this assignment, you can create a topic. It is very simple. You can create a topic, that is short notes. This is there. Now, here we can also create a rubric for evaluating the assignment, for giving the grades to the students. If we click on this rubric, plus sign, create rubric, reuse rubric, and import from sheets. We'll create a rubric here. Criteria title. Suppose for now this assignment is not liable for creating a rubric. For example, we have given the assignment in English grammar. For example, make sentences. Make sentence, frame the sentence. Frame sentences. This is criteria. How many points I required? I require 8 points. And here the label is appropriate formation. This is first. Secondly, we can add second. If I get 6 points, here I can give the label average formation. That means the student is average in sentence formation. And third is that if I get marks up to 3 marks, I'll write here poor formation. Poor formation. And I'll save it. When students will submit the assignment, you will assess the assignment, you will give the marks to that assignments, and then this rubric will be appeared for each and every students. How many students are there in appropriate formation, how many students are there under average formation and under poor formation. This rubric you can develop it. But this rubric is very effective in quizzes where the marks are automatically assigned and automatically given. We'll again see it in the tab quiz. This is about the assignment. This is textual assignment I have created. Just I'll click on save and I'll update that assignment. Here the statistics is there. I have assigned this assignment to 32 students and one student has completed the assignment. If I click on this one, Vaishali Magar Salunke, she has completed the assignment. You can see how many students and who has completed the assignment. She has downloaded that document file. Then she writes something over there and again uploaded it. Is it right, madam? And pressed on the turn in button. That means 32 students I have assigned, one student completed the assignment. In this manner, we can keep a track of assignment. 2 is there now. Kirti Deshpande also submitted the assignment. She has submitted 2 times. Okay. This is about the assignments. Now I will create again. Here Google Calendar is also there. We can make use of Google Calendar here. First assignment, which we have completed in textual format. Now I will create another assignment. I'll again click on the assignment. Again, I'll put a title. This is my title, Module 1, Information Literacy, Concept and Definition. Please watch the pre-recorded video by clicking on the link below. After watching the video, please write a general definition of information literacy. Okay. Now, what I will do, I need to share a video over there. Again, I will go to YouTube. I'll search for the video. Yes, I have added this video as an historical background and conceptual journey of information literacy. It is pre-recorded video uploaded on YouTube. I'll make you compulsory to watch this video, and I want the definition on the file provided to you. The same file I'll provide for the sake of time here. Now, once I upload one file, it is automatically saved on my drive also and in recent folder also. This is assignment template. We can use a specific assignment template, same assignment template for each course also. Same assignment template, we can use it, and in one form, uniform form it should be. Or schedule it, I'll assign it. So textual. Second assignment, I'll go over there. I made students to watch the video and write something as the assignment. Yesterday, I have told that modules and whether you watch that video or not, this is the way we do it. You have to watch the video. You have to write something there after watching the video and submit it. Means we know that you have watched the video. This mechanism is developed. This is second assignment. Third assignment we can give here again in a map stations upon the graph or upon the map here. You can add a picture, you can add an image, and you can add a link, you can video from YouTube also. You write an assignment depending on that file or YouTube video. Assignments Then second, create quiz assignment. Quiz now, blank quiz. If you click on this blank quiz, it will redirect you to the Google Forms. IL quiz, information literacy quiz. If you want to give some description about this quiz, you can write here about the description. I'll add already created Google form. You can make change. One class is second also. For 20 points. Is there any due date? Due date is today itself. Time optional. You can conduct a real-time test also. Suppose now it is 1:30. I want student to submit it by 1:50. Given 20 minutes to solve this test. And again, if you want to, you can create a rubric here. Here by level 1, level 2 or level 3, you can create a rubric accordingly for IL quiz. Then again, create question. Next is after quiz assignment. Here you can pose a question. Vartak madam was asking something about the question. If I want to ask a question, you can ask a question over here. Just one question I can ask here. What is your opinion about new education policy? Student will answer as a response to this question. Again, we can upload a template. Assignment template I uploaded here. Again, you can make a settings for this assignment. For which student, for which class, how many points are there? Is there a new date, topic? You can also, then you can give the material. In this material, you can add syllabus, you can add notes, you can add handbook, you can add reports in this material, or you can add also model answers of the questions under this material form. Also, you can add in the form of file. It is pre-created file in the form of syllabus. Suppose there is a syllabus file of SPPU, you can directly add this file SPPU syllabus over here for this course under the material. These many classworks, these many assignments we can create with the help of Google Classroom. And then after submission of the all assignments by the students, we'll be able to see the grades of the students, whether we have calculated their marks automatically with the help of Google form by assigning that quiz as a quiz, or if here we can see that here are the names. Module 1 information literacy, I have not yet assigned it. When I will assign it and give the marks will be appear over here. This is assignments. This is the grade sheet of my class for assignment number 1, assignment number 2, assignment number 3, and assignment number 4. During this session, I have created 4 assignments. Therefore, you can see 4 assignments over there. Sort by last name also you can have. And here all the students are there. And all the grades will be appear here automatically. This is the grade sheet automatically created. But only thing is
ऑटोमॅटिक जे आहेत ते इथे लगेच दिसतील.
लगेच त्याच्यामध्ये येतील त्याच्यामध्ये आपण
पण जे आम्ही असाइन करून मार्क देणार असू ते
आपल्याला मार्क द्यायला लागतील आपल्याला तिथे.
म्हणजे आपण
दिसतंय बघा ग्रेड इथे ग्रेड दिसते. आता त्यांनी या जोलिजानी जे डॉक्युमेंट इथे लिहिलेलं आहे त्या डॉक्युमेंटच्या शेजारी इथे ग्रेड आहे. इथे तुम्ही तिला ग्रेड देऊ शकता 50. तुम्हाला जर कमेंट्स करायचे असतील तर कमेंट्सही करता येईल. समजा त्याच्यामध्ये
पण म्हणजे
कमेंट्स असतील
हा म्हणजे त्यांच्या अशा सबमिशन्सला आम्हाला इथे असे मार्क देता येतील.
हा, तुम्हाला प्रत्येक सबमिशन मग ही पाहायला लागेल.
मॅम फक्त याचा फायदा असा होईल की जे आपण ईमेल वगैरे सगळं मिक्स येत होतं इथं सेग्रिगेटेड तुम्हाला त्या फोल्डरला ते
आपल्याला जाणार आहे. तिने इथे पाठवलेली आहे, इथे तिची असाइनमेंट दिसतीये.
आपलं काम सोपं होतं फक्त.
हा, इथे चेक करा लगेच आणि लगेच मार्क देऊन टाका तुम्ही त्याच्यामध्ये.
तेच मला म्हणायचंय म्हणजे त्या असाइनमेंटला तिथे मार्क दिले की ऑटोमॅटिकली दे विल बी रिफ्लेक्टेड.
आणि कमेंट द्यायला लागेल तुम्हाला, प्रायव्हेट कमेंट काय फार सबमिटेड वगैरे काय असेल ते आणि पोस्ट करायचं त्याच्यामध्ये आणि पोस्टेड झालं ते वरती 100 पैकी.
हा ठीक आहे म्हणजे इथेच आम्हाला एंटर करता येणार आहेत त्यांचे मार्क.
इथेच लगेच आपल्याला जागेवरच एंटर करता येणार आहेत.
फाईन.
इथे कुठे दिसतंय का बघूया तिचं, म्हणजे इथे 50 मार्क आले पाहिजे. कॅन यू सी?
येस.
ऑटोमॅटिकली आपण असाइन केले तिथे मार्क्स तिथे तपासून तिथे 50 एंटर केले, ते पोस्ट केले, लगेच इथे ते रिफ्लेक्ट झाले.
ओके, दॅट्स ग्रेट. म्हणजे हे छान आहे, मस्त.
लगेचच आपल्याला इथे ग्रेड शीट तयार मिळतंय.
परत वेगळं टायपिंग
वेगळं करायची गरज नाहीये. हा, तिथल्या तिथे लगेच आपण ग्रेड्स देऊ शकतो. स्टुडंट कॅनॉट सी द ग्रेड्स.
करेक्ट. म्हणजे पुन्हा काहीतरी ती एक्सेल फाईल इम्पोर्ट करा,
नाही, त्याची आवश्यकता नाहीये.
आपोआप टोटली त्याची हे इथे येणार आहे.
त्याची टोटल इथे येणार आहे. बरोबर. I think I have completed all the options and all the menus over here. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, you can write me to gcharudatta@gmail.com. Thank you once again.